Let's dive in now and hear what you're going to deal with. Okwagala okutuukiridde alese n'ebitiibwa mu ggulu azandokole. Very beautiful vocals by Benji Kasule, an artist here in Uganda. And today we are looking at the vocal rider. We're trying to see how we can get a consistent vocal throughout the mix. Sometimes these melodic or these slow songs can be very complex to tame, to have that consistent vocal without losing the dynamics of the artist. Because when you lose the dynamics, the beauty of the music is lost. The emotion in the mix is lost. So that's when this tool comes in handy. I want you to pay attention to its behavior towards the end of phrases and at the beginning of words, just by looking at it here. Look at the rider's behavior here. Okwagala okutuukiridde alese n'ebitiibwa mu ggulu. Notice that towards the end of the phrases, the rider pushes up, and at the beginning of the phrases, the rider pulls them down. Why is it so? I did that because I wanted the end of the phrases to really be articulated. And by that, we had to set a range of -3 and +3. So between there, I wanted the vocal to sit between there. Now, the algorithm of the rider in there, in the plugin itself, can detect and gives you a consistent vocal based on the range that you've set. Yeah, meaning that I don't have to worry about that. So the rider does that automatically for me. I didn't want the rider to push so much the phrases, the ending phrases, and I didn't want it to cut so much the beginning phrases. That's why I set a very short range of about 3. I can even pull it down to 2.5. It will still do for me. So depending on the audio that you're dealing with, you can set the range. Some people, I've seen people set the range so high and very low, which sometimes doesn't really make sense because it will really quiet down the vocal, and maybe it may over-articulate the quiet parts that you really want to come out loud. So you always have to be a minimalist in this case. Don't overdo it. And I'm not overdoing it because after the rider, I'm going to bring a compressor to really give me that even vocal without losing the emotion of the song. So I'm using the rider minimally, and then I'll also apply the compressor, and I also do it minimally, since the work of the compressor will be softened or made lesser by the rider that has come before, which we are looking at now. In the next video, I'll be looking at the compressor after the rider. So this is the range that I've set, and this is how it really works. Now, this rider will work in combination or together with the target set here. Let me try to push the target very much below, and we see how the rider really reacts, or how it connects to the target there. Okwagala okutuukiridde alese n'ebitiibwa mu ggulu azandokole. When the target is at -42, which is the lowest point of the target, the rider is just holds everything down there, which is not something that we want. So trying to see that the rider plays between the range is the wise move, because we want to maintain the dynamic range. You want to maintain those variations within the singing. We don't want to have the vocal 100% flat. Yeah, so that's why I had to play with the target here. Okwagala okutuukiridde okwagala okutuukiridde. My goal for using this particular rider is not to bring down the loud phrases, all those phrases that are well articulated. Yeah. My goal is to boost the quiet phrases, the ending of those phrases, the ending of the words. That's why I have said this right. I don't want it, I want it to, if it's to touch my loud phrases, just to touch them a little, bring them down a little, not that much. But I really want it to articulate the ending phrases, which are the quiet ones that I really want in this particular scenario. And so there is something I want us to look at here. We also have what we call the slow and the fast. This deals with the attack of the rider, okay, plus how fast it moves. Since we're dealing with a slow song, that's why I chose the slow attack here. And if it were a fast vocal, I wanted the rider to move a little bit faster, then I would choose the fast. But I've chosen slow here because it's what I really want. And then also the music, since the vocal rider is not on the mix bus, is not on the instrumental bus, it has no music to sense. So I will also not use it. I'll keep it at 0. I chose off because I may not need to write the automation onto the system. That's why it's off. I'm totally depending on the automatic algorithm of the plugin. If I select write, I can also use write so that it can write and send the automation to the system, to the DAW, to Logic. So for that matter, if you're using Pro Tools, it will send the automation to Pro Tools and you'll see that automation is written on Pro Tools, or you'll see it written, say, if you're using FL or whatever. But our study today is not about automation. I just want us to, I'll keep it off for this particular scenario here because I love what it's doing. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Click that bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And don't forget to click the link in the description and sign up for my free course on my website, which is aneltunesuniversity.com, and the course is Secrets to Mixing with Reverb on African Lead Vocals. Totally free. See you in my next tutorial where we shall be talking about compression following this particular tutorial here. Bye-bye.